Look there inside Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Today, a couple of rivals doing battle in the NFC North. It's the Chicago Bears and the Detroit Lions.
It's time. Please welcome Dan Campbell and your defending NFC North champion, Detroit Lions.
Mike Tirico, Greg Oltz are ready to get this one going. Jake Bates set to get it started. And we are underway in downtown Detroit. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So here come the Bears and their quarterback for the second straight year. The #1 pick in the 2024 draft, it's Caleb Williams.
Mike, the term generational talent, it gets thrown around a bit too loosely these days, in my opinion, but you can make an argument if one guy coming out of the draft the last couple years was worthy of that description, it's Caleb Williams. I mean, the arm talent, the playmaking ability, the ability to play off script when things don't go perfectly. I mean, he is such an interesting prospect, special player, and I'm excited to watch him here in this one.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. Loveland open right side. He's got it. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 10 yards. First down, Chicago.
Bears.
So the athleticism of this tight end is pretty well documented, Mike. I mean, he can pick up yards after the catch. It's just such a rare trait for tight ends. So it's the size, it's the speed, it's the matchup problem. And we got a glimpse of all of it right here.
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the 49-yard line.
First run of the game here for DeAndre Swift. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on first and second down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in third and pass too often in today's NFL.
And that is incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on third down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these third down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up fourth down.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on fourth down. From the shotgun, it's Williams. They'll try to run for it. And he indeed picks up a Bears first down as they find a way to keep the chains moving on fourth down.
5-yard gain on the play.
Fourth down. There's no throwing the ball away. There's no giving yourself up. If you're going to turn yourself into a runner, you got to go get it. And that's exactly what the quarterback does here. He's able to put his head down, put his body on the line, pick up the first down, and keep this drive alive.
Off play action. Here's Williams. That'll be caught by DeAndre Swift. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
And he's going to pick it up and take it down inside the 35 for the first down.
The tackle by Avante Maddox.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
On first down, they give it right back to Swift. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. Aiden Hutchinson, the former first-rounder, in on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 9. On the ground, here's the Texas Longhorn, Roschon Johnson. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. Give up the middle with Swift, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
In order for you to be able to operate out of this 4-3 style defense, Mike, the key is your defensive tackles, their ability to penetrate, their ability to be game wreckers. That's exactly what we saw here, his ability to get back there, make the stop at the line of scrimmage, keep it to no gain.
Williams to throw on 2nd down. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive, and what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, looks a little bit different now.
A lengthy opening drive. Now comes to this. It is 3rd down. Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. Over the middle, that's Komet. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up 4th down. On now, it's Cairo Santos for the field goal. This just a little more than a chip shot. 32-yard attempt. Santos's kick is good. And the Bears will take a 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
Khalif Raymond to return it. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. So the Lions come out, and they are led again by Jared Goff. Already year 10 in the league, and half of those 10 with the Lions. Remember, took the Rams to a Super Bowl as well. What a year last year, Greg. 2nd in passing yards in the NFL.
You see Jared Goff now taking the field, and he's coming off one of the best seasons of his career, and he's certainly quieted a lot of skeptics around the league, Mike, and leading this Lions team to the NFC Championship just a season ago. He has his eyes set on taking that next step, and a strong performance here certainly help him achieve that goal.
He's got Laporta open on the left side. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
Brings up 3rd and
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
They're going to try to run here with Gibbs. Gibbs with a first down and more. And they finally wrestled him down at the Lions' 32-yard line. A A long one from Gibbs. And even 30 yards.
First and 10.
Third down and short. You decide to hand the ball off. What you're really telling yourself is just pick up enough yards to reset these downs. But in this case, the back had a whole lot more in mind. He saw the crease, and he hit it, and it led to a big gain.
Oh! And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line. It is a gain of 23 yards, and now they'll have 4 shots at it. It's first and goal.
First down.
Sometimes all it takes is that one key block to spring this back. He's just so good in open space, and man, that was a heck of a run, and it sets up first and goal.
He slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6.
The tackle made at the 6-yard line. A pickup of 2 brings up second and goal.
Now here's second and goal. Now a pitch to Montgomery. And he'll lose yardage here. The defense standing strong in the red zone. They drop him back at the 10.
5-yard loss sets up
This defense doing a great job here facing this goal-to-go situation, especially on that last play. 2 stops down, and now the pressure really ramps up for this offense as they face third and goal.
Third and goal. From the gun, it's Goff. And that is incomplete.
Intended for Sam Laporta.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
Bates' kick is good. And the Lions will tie the game at 3 apiece.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
On the return, it's Devin Duvernay.
Devin Duvernay on the return.
Bears offense ready to get going with their second possession. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with first down. Throwing is Williams. He'll get this underneath to Swift. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
So anytime you decide to blitz, the hope is that the secondary can hold up long enough to allow the extra pressure guys to get to the quarterback. But when you don't get to the quarterback and he's able to get the ball on time and in rhythm, there are holes in the back end, and they're able to pick up the first down.
On second down, it's a run with Swift. And he's going to get the first down. He is up past the 35-yard line.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. A gain of 9 yards. First down, Bears.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run game. Third and short, fourth and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. Good run after a good run. This one for 14 yards and another first down.
First down, Chicago.
This offense has to be thrilled, Mike, with the success they've had here on the ground in this opening quarter. Now as the rest of the game unfolds, everything in the game plan continues to open up.
Here's a handoff to Swift. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
Brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up second and 9.
Williams on the RPO, going to get it out to Odunze. We'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up third down.
So a field goal apiece here in that first quarter. All even on the scoreboard. And we are back to the Motor City in a moment. Bears in possession here to start the second quarter. Third down, they need 5. As we are ready to get back underway. On third down, it's Williams. Escaping to his left. He'll try and get there on the ground. He is dangerous when a play breaks down. A pickup of 18.
A gain of 18 on the play. And a Bears first down.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on third down. Starts out as a pass. Nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner. Picks up the first down.
He'll go underneath to Swift. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 20-yard line.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 4. The tight end, Komet, is on the move. Throwing on 2nd down, Williams. He'll step up and run. You can't beat a running quarterback. Gain of 16 and a first down.
At the 3-yard line.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
Good blocking, and he's in. Roshan Johnson, touchdown Chicago.
Now remember back, Mike, their first drive, they had to settle for 3. So they definitely didn't want to have to do that again. So really solid drive from start to end, and they're finally able to cap it off with a touchdown.
Now Cairo Santos to add the point after. His kick is good, and the Bears take a 10-3 lead.
10, Lions 3.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Raymond now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Jahmyr Gibbs and the Detroit offense set to take over again. Just the lone field goal for them so far, down 10-3 in this one. And they'll start 1st and 10. Goff is going to tap this one forward. And that'll be a short gain up to the 27-yard line.
So, Mike, this is a great example and a great moment to bring up why it's so important for these offenses to make everything look the same. Formationally, pre-snap movement, because the second that motion looks like a jet motion and he's going to get the ball as opposed to a traditional motion, these defenses are so in tune with all those little differences. They know it's coming, and there's not going to be a lot of gain.
And he's got about 5 on this one before he's out of bounds. And they're set up a little bit better for 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down.
And the Lions first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. A nice job there making that happen.
Goff gives it to Gibbs. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Once again, it's Gibbs. Whoa! And some good blocking at the point of attack. I'll pick up a 7, and it brings up 3rd down.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
From the gun, on 3rd down, it's Goff. That one on target to Williams. He's got it. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards and a 1st down.
That's good for a Lions 1st down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
On the handoff, this is Gibbs. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
Goff with the give to Montgomery. He'll take this down inside the 30. Reuben hit the light. There for the tackle.
29-yard line. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
They need to get this to the 23. Here's 3rd down. Goff to throw. That's into the hands of the receiver, Patrick. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
And the Lions are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them down to the 1.
It's a gain of 16.
It's been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone, and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with 1st and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
Gibbs will take this one in. It's a Lions touchdown. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Now Jake Bates on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Lions will tie things up. It's now 10-10. All level at 10 as this one's kicked off. Duvernay on the return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10. This drive will begin with a run by Swift. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
On 2nd down, it's Williams. He gets this one to Moore. Williams get about 6 before he's taken down.
A gain of 6 yards, and it's 3rd down.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. He manages to get the throwaway and completes it. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down.
Chicago.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice 1st down pickup.
They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 4 brings up 2nd down at the 45-yard line.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 5. Throw it again. It's Williams. They'll go underneath to Komet on the screen. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another 1st down.
This offensive line continues to be very physical at the point of attack. They've been able to give their backs plenty of room to run, and that's why they've already eclipsed the century mark here in the opening half.
Another run here, another run by Swift, and he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. 2nd down, 8 yards to go. A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. And he's in. Holston Loveland. Touchdown, Bears.
Touchdown, Chicago.
And that was just a great drive. Really, from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession, worked to perfection. When you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
On is Santos for the PAT. He's got it. And the Bears go up by 7. It is now 17-10.
Lions 10.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Raymond now to return it. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Jahmyr Gibbs and the Detroit offense set to take over again. They find themselves trailing 17-10 now as they come up with first down and 10. A throw right side is intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And he is going to score. A pick six for the touchdown.
That's about as bad as it can possibly get, Mike. You're only one play into the drive. You're trying to establish a little early rhythm, get something going, and now you're jogging off the field watching your opponent celebrate in the end zone. So they're going to have to come back out here on offense pretty quickly, regroup, take a deep breath, and try to bounce back.
Santos, good on the extra point. And the Bears move out to a 24-10 lead. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Here's Craig Reynolds to return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Jahmyr Gibbs and the Detroit offense set to take over again. They'll do so with first and 10. Now Goff. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs.
Complete to Jahmyr Gibbs. A 5-yard gain brings up second down at the 31-yard line.
They'll come up now for second down and 4. Throwing here is Goff. Right side and brought in by Williams. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
And this is why most teams, Mike, decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle four. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeouts. You can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
On first down, it's Goff. Right back to Williams. They connect again. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. These two moving the chains themselves. A gain of 14 and a first down.
Big-time completion here as they try to get some points before the half. And remember, they're getting the ball back after the break, so they get a chance to double up possessions here if they're able to put a scoring drive together in the closing stages of this half.
And he's out of bounds down inside the 35.
10 more yards.
Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down.
It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
10 more yards.
Now Detroit's going to use their second timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Line.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Laporta in motion. On first and 10. Here's Goff. That's caught by Gibbs. And he's out of bounds. Gain of 4. It'll bring up second down.
Out of bounds at the 17-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Goff. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. Looking for the pylon, but the official right there is going to mark them out of bounds at the 1-yard line. That's a gain of 16 yards, and it sets up first and goal.
First and goal at the
really nice
1-yard line.
answer to the previous drive from this quarterback. You want to play at this league and you want to play for a long time, you better have a short-term memory because mistakes are going to happen. Really nice job here bouncing back, putting together a promising drive, and he's open to come away with a touchdown himself.
No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backwards.
I think this is one of those cases, Mike, where simple is better than creative. They try to get fancy, and not only do they not get the ball into the end zone, they don't even get the ball back to the original line of scrimmage. We're going to see here, this could end up costing them 6 points.
Here's the third and final timeout for the Lions.
All right, offense, let's go. Let's make some good plays today. Yeah, man, come on. Yeah, boys, we come with it. Come on, these guys, man. Let's make some good plays today. Here we go.
Out comes Jake Bates to try a field goal here. This about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. The Lions are able to put up 3 and cut into the lead.
What a methodical drive to close this half out. I mean, let's not forget, Mike, they get the ball after the break as well, so they get back-to-back. They call it doubling up possessions. Last one of the first half, first one of the second half. It's a great opportunity to put some distance between you and the opponent.
From the 35, it's first and 10.
35-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Halftime coming
Okay,
up,
Mike,
and
thanks
we'll
very
take it
much.
out of Scott
Welcome in,
Hansen
everyone,
for
to the
EA
Orlando
Sports
studios.
Halftime
Scott Hansen
report.
with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you. Second half drawing near. So good to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Jahmyr Gibbs and the Detroit offense set to take over again. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with first and 10. He'll go play action with Goff. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
On second down, it's Gibbs. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
So the key to these off-tackle style run plays, Mike, is you can't allow penetration. You cannot allow the defenders to get in your backfield because when they do, the play really has no chance and you end up going backwards.
It is third and long. To throw is Goff. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain. And that'll set up fourth down.
So barring an aggressive decision here on fourth down, it looks like this is going to be a 3-and-out. So this offense has to get to the sideline and regroup, figure out what went wrong, fix it, because they've got to be able to maintain possession the next time out.
Duvernay to return. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Bears offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with first down. Off play action. Here's Williams. And they'll get about half of what they needed It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Williams. That's complete. Some more on the right side. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. It's a pickup of 13 yards. Good for a Bears 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Chicago.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
On 1st down, it's Swift. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another 1st down.
1st down, Bears.
Mike, the old adage, you run to set up the pass. This modern offense nowadays, we're starting to see that flipped upside down on its head. Typically, the success of the passing game is what allows teams to have success like this in the run game.
And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense. And right now is one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 4. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. That's a short throw caught by Komet. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. 2nd time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a 1st down.
Really nice job there, Mike. All they're trying to do is just clear some space for the tight end and then let him go to work in the middle of the field. Now they're set up nicely inside the red zone.
Now Swift. Not much happening there. Just a short gain.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on 1st and 2nd down. The last thing you want is to be in 3rd and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal.
And he'll take this one in. Caleb Williams. Touchdown, Chicago. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
This is one of the more impressive drives that we've seen in a while here, Mike, and to cap it off, it's a simple read option, but for some reason, the defense just doesn't account for the quarterback keeping the ball, and by the time they realize who has it, he's in the open field and on his way for 6.
Santos for the extra point. He's got it. And the Bears will extend this 3rd quarter lead. Now, after that last play, we have an injured Bear on the field. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. Scott, thank you, my friend. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of this 2nd half. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Reynolds now on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Lions take over.
The Lions offense ready to see what they can do. They're in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. That's a short one caught by Laporta. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
These hitch routes, they're usually just designed to pick up a few safe yards. An easy completion, get some rhythm for your quarterback. However, this time, he's able to make a little magic happen after the catch and turn it into something much bigger than even they were probably anticipating.
He'll go right and find his running back. And he'll be out of bounds as the first down completion nets about 3.
Second down at the 42-yard line.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. Laporta in motion. Off the play fake, here's Goff. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. Dio Odangbo in for the sack. It's a loss of 9 and sets up 3rd down.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Goff. Now pass deep for St. Brown. That is brought in. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. That is well done there, converting on 3rd and 15.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Once he saw the defense, he knew that outbreaking route was going to be there. All he had to do was wait for his guy to get to the spot and drop the ball right in the bucket near the sideline.
1st and 10 now from the 36. Patrick motioning here. A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And he's very close to a first down. He's out after a pickup of 9.
Brings up 2nd and inches at the 26-yard line.
Second and inches. On play action, Goff. Catch is made by Wright. And he's in! Right. Touchdown, Detroit.
We used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Bates now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Lions are able to edge a bit closer.
Lions 20.
Scott, thanks. No rest at the break for a couple of, I'm sure, weary defensive coordinators trying to figure out how to stop these offenses here in the second half. On the return, it's Tyler Scott. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
26-yard line.
DeAndre Swift and the Bears offense set for their next possession. And you have to imagine the defense is saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the third quarter. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete. Rome Odunze, the one he was looking for.
It leads to second
and it'll bring up
10.
second down.
Dropping a catchable ball is one of the worst feelings. It feels like the entire stadium is laughing at you, and all I know is firsthand, you just want to get another opportunity to put that one behind you.
On the ground, it's Swift. Up the sideline to the 40. And they will finally run him down up near midfield. They'll pick up 23 on that one. First down, Chicago.
First down, Chicago.
What a good run there. That's going to put him over 100 for today's game, Mike. And it just seems as the game goes on, this guy just seems to get better and better.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. A play fake. Now Williams. To the right side. Caught by Burden. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. 19 more on that one. And another first down.
First down, Bears.
You know, Mike, these crossing routes, you just see them being used more and more often. And really, it's because it's good against any defense. And what it does is it creates separation. It allows some of your best players to catch the ball on the move. And that short throw oftentimes turns into a long run.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
2nd and 10. Here's Williams now to throw. Here's a screen taken in by Swift. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
3rd and long. Here's Williams. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Home to Madden. Touchdown, Bears.
Touchdown, Chicago.
And this special connection between this quarterback and his receivers, it was on full display right there. Great job getting behind the defense. And then what can you say about that ball? I mean, you can't put that ball in a better spot. And with timing and accuracy like that, leads to 6.
On is Santos for the PAT. He gets it to go, and the Bears are going to extend their lead.
Bears 38, Lions 20.
Scott, thanks. Probably a tough halftime for the defensive coordinators, trying to do something to slow down these offenses. What a show they put on in the first half.
Chicago.
Reynolds now on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
First and 10.
So Jared Goff and the Lions offense getting set for this next drive. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now, he'll try to keep it going. Goff to throw on first down. Down the field, he's got St. Brown. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Goff to St. Brown for a big one. 33 yards.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you could see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Back to the air, it's Goff. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
It's going to be 3rd. They need 1. Here's a handoff to Gibbs. And it looks like he's got enough for the first down. Let's wait for the mark. Yes, that run, that's enough to move the chains.
And when you find yourself playing from behind at this stage of the game, Mike, I think this is 4-down territory if he doesn't pick that up. So they won't have to worry about it in this case, but expect the rest of this game, they've got to continue to be aggressive.
First down, and they stick with Gibbs. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. T.J. Edwards there on the stop.
A 2-yard gain brings up 2nd down at the Bears' 20.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So, from the 26-yard line, here is 2nd down and 7. Goff to throw. Forced out to his right. He keeps it himself. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the first down.
That's another Lions.
And he just continues to show the ability to extend drives with his legs. It's not something people immediately bring up when they talk about him, Mike, but as we've seen, he's more than capable of making something happen whenever the opportunity presents itself.
On first down, it's Goff. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Throwing on 2nd down. Goff. Get this complete. It's Williams over the middle. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to
to the goal line and in. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Lions. He had the touchdown run earlier. Now add a TD reception. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Here's Bates for the extra point. He's got it, and the Lions are able to cut into the deficit.
Bears 38, Lions 27.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Scott now on the return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. DeAndre Swift and the Bears offense set for their next possession. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Drop for the loss of a yard.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. To the left side, he's got Komet. And nice work after the catch. He stops a little short of the 1st down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
On 3rd and 2, it's Williams. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
The Lions offense ready to get back after it. Try to establish some tempo. Start this one with 1st and 10. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. Wow, how he got away from that 1st defender, I have no idea. This will wind up with positive yardage on the play.
Line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. Goff to throw. He'll look underneath and finds Gibbs. And it's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
Gain of 9 yards.
Things certainly look a little improbable right now, Mike, but I wouldn't say impossible. I think they've got to capitalize on this possession to pick up some points. Every single possession right now is priceless. Points, possessions, and then they got to get some defensive stops.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
We spent so much time, Mike, talking about these defensive backs and their ability in pass coverage, but when you also have a defensive back that can make plays in the run game, especially behind the line of scrimmage, man, those guys are just so hard to find. That was a heck of a job here by this guy.
A 2nd down throw for Goff. This one caught by Patrick. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
It's a gain of 14
Give them 14
yards.
on that one. Good for a Lions 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
And despite things looking pretty bleak at the moment, I think you got to respect the fact they're out there swinging. They're trying to pull off a double-digit comeback here in the 4th quarter.
On 1st and 10, it's Montgomery. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Goff going to get this out to St. Brown. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Throwing here is Goff. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. Goff's go-to guy, St. Brown. Amon-Ra gives the Lions a 1st down.
That's another Detroit Detroit Lions.
Okay, so now you pick up that first down, Mike, but now there needs to be a sense of urgency. You know you need to score twice. So this one, ideally for the offense, results in a touchdown. But either way, this first score of the two needed needs to be fast because you need every possession you can here late in the fourth quarter.
And that keeps them ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7.
That's not the type of play that's going to end up on a lot of end-of-the-season highlight reels, Mike. But listen, sometimes those little check-down crossers produce some positive plays. Stay ahead of the chains.
On second down, Goff. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. The elusiveness on display there. Nifty footwork setting up first and goal.
And this is what the offense needed. Now, after that last completion, you still trail here in the fourth quarter. You need scores, and you need scores fast, so they cannot take their time. I wouldn't be surprised to get them right back up on the line of scrimmage and try to score here now that it's first and goal.
That is caught by the tight end. Rock right. Touchdown, Detroit. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Important moment here for the Lions as they're going to go for 2.
The Lions will set up for the 2-point conversion.
He'll go play action with Goff. And he will get into the end zone. The 2-point conversion is successful. And game on. Lead is down to 3 here in the fourth quarter.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Bears offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift. What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up second and short.
8 yards on the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2 at the 31-yard line.
The tight end, Komet, is on the move. They'll go again with Swift, and he is planted backfield. Defenders crashing through, blow up that play behind the line.
At the 26-yard line.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
On 3rd down, it's Williams. Open man, left side, he's got it. He's going to have the first down, so they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
And the Bears' first down.
And at this stage of the game, every first down gets them 1 step closer to being able to finish this one out. This defense has to find a way to get off the field. They have to get the ball back to their offense to give them a chance.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conserved. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out. So these situations, Mike, are always very tricky for a play caller. Of course you want to keep the clock moving. You're just trying to run the game out and maintain this lead, but you also don't want to become overly predictable. So with the defense just selling out to stop the run, I think they have to mix in a few high completion percentage passes.
Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And the defense is going to come up with it. Maybe the break they need here in the fourth quarter.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
Now, Jared Goff and the Lions down on the scoreboard. 2:10 on the clock. The late fumble gives them an unexpected new life as they come up on first down. This one going to be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield. 2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Here's second down. They'll drop to throw. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet inbounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
Now they face third down and 7. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. That's a short one caught by Laporta. And he's going to get there. He got the first down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling.
First down.
Just a simple hitch route. Certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
This is pretty impressive from the big guy in the middle, Mike. I mean, typically we see these guys make most of their plays on the interior of the defense. They're big bodies, they're run stuffers. But look at the athleticism here as he's able to get outside the numbers and make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
That's caught by Gibbs. And he'll get only a yard before he's out of bounds, and that's going to set up a third down.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started. And after that completion, they don't have enough to move the chain, so it's all going to come down to this. If they want any opportunity to go down and kick themselves a field goal, they've got to convert here on this fourth down. They need their best play.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. That's over the middle and sneaking in. He's got it. The Lions all their first time out. It comes with 36 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter.
First down.
And now we're at the point of the game, Mike, where someone has to step up and make a play. That's exactly what this quarterback and his receiver did. It gives them now a fresh set of downs and a chance to go down and make this game very interesting.
Laporta in motion. Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. Quick throw, taken in. Now they are in business. inside the 15-yard line.
More yards.
Now Detroit's going to use their second timeout. They'll stop it with a little over 30 left in the game.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Final minute, 1 timeout remaining, and it's 1st and 10. Gibbs. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Here's the 3rd and final timeout for the Lions.
2 yards.
And they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
10-yard line. Second down, 8 for the first down. Now Goff. Right side, it's Laporta, the tight end. And good work here defensively. They force him out after a gain of just a yard. And now it's 3rd down. Behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's Gibbs. And the Lions are going to be set up with 1st and goal. He couldn't quite break the plane. They'll have it at the 1-yard line.
1st down. 1st down and goal to go.
So this one, a win for the visiting Bears. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that was the difference in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.